Hey boy.
Make 'em whistle like a missile. Bomb, bomb.
Hi, I'm ADRI. If you're looking for a pretty simple method on how to lighten your hair without using bleach, continue watching this video because I'm going to tell you how. Okay, so I'm going to let you know up front. The reason why I started looking for a method to naturally lighten my hair without bleaching it is because I naturally have very curly hair, and back in December I had my hair Japanese straightened, so it would save me time. So this is what it looks like now with the Japanese straightening. So I did not want to use any bleach because I was afraid that too many chemicals were gonna mess up my hair, and I didn't really want to end up with very dry, damaged hair. So I came across how to lighten your hair without using bleach, which is great for me and is pretty cheap, especially if you're doing it at home. However, I'm going to let you know that this method is a lot more effective if you go out into the sunlight. Now, personally, myself, I'm not the kind of person that goes out into the sunlight a lot. So after about a month of consistently doing this method every single day, my dark brown hair lightened to about this color. And the main ingredient I used was hydrogen peroxide. I mixed up a few other things. Continue watching and you'll see what else I did. Okay, so I just wanted to show you guys real quick what hair color I started with at the beginning of this whole procedure. As you can see, there is a huge difference. Now, within about the first 4 days of me doing this, I noticed my hair, and other people were noticing it too. It wasn't super light, but it was light enough that people could tell that my hair color was different. Now, to let you know right away, the hydrogen peroxide, you have to be very careful when you use it because it will dry out your skin and it will dry out your hair. Now you're wondering, why would I use this instead of bleaching my hair if it's going to dry my hair out anyway? Because the hydrogen peroxide is not as harsh on your hair. Now your skin, on the other hand, you might want to put on like a little bit of Vaseline on your skin before you spray, or a little lotion afterward because your skin will get very dry. As for your hair, what I do every single time after I finish spraying my hair and rinse it out, I wash and rinse my hair with Pantene. Now I use the Pantene Damage Detox shampoo. I leave it in for about 10 minutes. And then I follow it up with the Pantene Damage Detox conditioner. I leave this in for also 10 minutes, and then when I rinse it out, I don't rinse it out completely. I do leave some in. Make sure that you get it on your ends because that's what's going to dry out first. Now the reason why I use the Pantene Damage Detox is because it says right on the bottle it rebuilds 4 times the damage. And it gives you that nice minty tingling feeling in your hair. Now by doing this procedure, your hair will lighten, but it will be very brassy. As you can see, my hair does have brassy tones. It's not bad. It was never really orangey, but it wasn't like that nice ash blonde, bright platinum blonde that we're striving for usually when trying to lighten our hair, right? That does not exist when you lighten your hair. It will always be brassy. Now, what I've tried to do to kind of tone down the brassiness, I haven't done it that much, but I tried using the Shimmer Lights Blonde and Silver shampoo. It's a purple shampoo, and I leave this on for about 5 to 10 minutes when I wash my hair, and I'll do it maybe about once a week, and it should help tone down the brassiness in your hair. I'm going to warn you, this does take a long time. If you are wanting to lighten your hair quick, this is not going to work. You have to have a lot of patience for this to work. As I said, It took me about a month of doing this every single day, once a day, and I leave it in my hair for at least an hour or more. This is what you'll need to make the do-it-yourself hair lightener. You'll need a bottle of hydrogen peroxide. I usually get the 32 fluid ounce bottle. The cheapest places I usually get them are about Walmart because they have them for 88 cents, which is really good for that size, or the dollar store. They're really easy to find. Some coconut oil, this is really important. Lemon juice, it actually helps a lot, especially if you go out in the sun. I also use the John Frieda Sheer Blonde Go Blonder Lightening Shampoo in combination with the L'Oreal Ever Pure Blonde Brass Banisher Shampoo. And I absolutely live by the Pantene Damage Detox Conditioner, which I like to put a little bit in here because this treatment will damage your hair. And it's very important that you use a little bit of it to at least keep your hair at a healthy state. You'll also need some sort of spray bottle. I like to use a spray bottle because it's easier. It's better if you have an opaque dark bottle, just like the hydrogen peroxide bottle that it has no light showing through, because as soon as the light goes in, it kind of deteriorates the effect of the treatment. Unfortunately, all I have is this translucent light bottle, so what I do is I keep my bottle in a dark place so no light gets to it. Now I'll show you how I do it. Okay, so first I like to start with the coconut oil. It's easier to put that in first before you put anything else in. You could pretty much find this at any grocery store. Then I like to put in a little bit of the Pantene Damage Detox Conditioner. I like this one best out of all of Pantene's conditioners because it says right on the bottle of the label, rebuilds with 4 times the damage prevention, which I use this every single time I use this treatment. I put a little bit of it inside my do-it-yourself concoction, as well as when I rinse it out later, I use it in combination with the shampoo, and it keeps my hair pretty healthy. That with the coconut oil will keep your hair from drying out, and this treatment will dry your hair out. So I just put a little bit in here. Okay. The next thing I like to do is I like to use the Blonde Brass Banisher just a little bit because this treatment, since it is lightening your hair to a blonder color, now I started from really dark hair, it's going to kind of make your hair a little orangey. So I like to use a little bit of this to help tone it down a little. It doesn't do a drastic change because it's only a little bit. However, it does help a little, and every little bit helps. So I just put a little bit of that in there. And then the next thing I like to use is the Go Blonder Lightening Shampoo, because it is a lightening shampoo and that's basically doing the same exact thing as the concoction we're making. However, what I do is I use it in the bottle, and when I wash my hair out later, I also use it in my hair. So it kind of also helps this treatment. And I just put a little bit of that in there too. Next, I like to use some lemon juice. Now, obviously, you can get this pretty much at any supermarket. This is best to use in the summertime, especially if you go out in the sun a lot, because the lemon juice is going to help speed up the process more than just the hydrogen peroxide. The hydrogen peroxide is great if you're using indoor, which is mostly what I use, but I like to put a little bit of lemon juice, especially when I go out. Spray a little bit in my hair, and it helps with the sunlight and the heat to speed up this process. I don't put too much. I like to only put a little bit. That should be enough. In the past, I have tried this concoction with baking soda. However, I found that since I use it with a spray bottle, the baking soda kind of makes it a thick consistency, which that obviously doesn't go through the straw. So I leave out the baking soda. And then I just fill up the rest of the bottle with hydrogen peroxide. Hold on, this is a brand new bottle. I've gone through a lot of these bottles simply because I've been doing this for about a month now, and I have really long hair, so to saturate it all, I end up going through a lot of these bottles. That's why I recommend to pick up the 32-ounce bottles at Walmart, which they have it for 88 cents, or the dollar store, because they are pretty cheap and you get a lot for that price. And like I said, if you're going to be doing this long term and you have thick, long hair like I do, then you're going to go through a lot of these. Alright, so you just fill it up. And then after that, I just like to stir with the straw of the spray nozzle a little bit. Seal it up. It might leak. I just dry it off with a towel. And I like to give it a nice good shake. Alright, there we go. Now if you're not using it right away and you have a translucent bottle like I do, it's very important that you quickly put it in somewhere dark. I have a little cubby, so I just stick it into my cubby drawer and close it and leave it in there in the bathroom. If you have a dark, opaque bottle, much like the hydrogen peroxide bottle, like this, where no light gets in, then you should be fine leaving it out. But if you have a translucent bottle like this, make sure you put it someplace where no light will get to it. Alright, so with this process, you want to have your hair dry. I find it's best to have your hair dry before spraying it so you know what you've sprayed and what you haven't yet. And you want to make sure it's fully saturated. For me, personally, it's not the color I want to achieve. I want something a lot lighter. So I'm probably going to do this for maybe a little bit more, and then I'm probably going to try something else. But right now, just getting it to this color, it's a good base color for the next step I want to do. Because I haven't gotten my hair to the lightness I personally want, I'm probably going to try Clairol's Born Blonde Maxi Blonde after this. If you want to see how that works out for me, tune in to the next video because I'll show you how that works. If you have any questions or comments, you can leave them down below, and if you like this video, please hit that subscribe button and tune in to the next video. See you next time. Bye!